welcome to Happy Healthy You, another special edition from Sedona, Arizona. We're sitting in front of this mega crackly fire. I think it's juniper wood, right?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, so beautiful here. It's such a sacred space here in Sedona. If you ever get a chance to come out, you will just be amazed by the beauty and the breathtaking splendor of nature, right?
Yeah.
What's been your most sacred part of this trip?
Oh boy, I think going out to Bell's Rock and just sort of sitting and doing some breath work and meditation on that one edge. Just it felt so amazing, and there were just these periods of such quiet. I think that was one of my favorite times.
I like that too.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about your new space. You moved Sky House Yoga to an entirely new space. How did you create this new space and create the sacredness that you had in the last space that you were, because that was a beautiful space as well, and I know you needed more room, so you had to do that. Now how did you achieve that same amount of sacredness?
Sure. Well, we really wanted to, again, create that same feeling. So we brought actually the same paint colors, so that was one way. And our paint colors are very warm and dark. And a lot of people say, oh, you know, don't use dark colors, it'll make the space feel like depressing. Smaller. But, you know, the space is the size it is. And that's one thing you have to kind of make peace with, is the space is what it is, but the warm colors really enrich it and make it feel more cozy. So all of our studio spaces have been really warm and rich in their color. The other thing that we did in this new space, which kind of built upon what we had in the last space, was the use of plants. So in our new yoga studio, we have plants lining all four walls of the yoga space. And there's just something about having live plant life in a space that really makes it just feel more natural, and I think brings more of that oxygen into the space too.
Right.
And then in addition to that, we just have little sacred altars that we set up to create that feeling.
And you like candles. That always
Lots of
creates
candles.
ambiance and a sort of sense of reverence for a space. Can you give us some suggestions for bringing that sacredness into our homes?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, our home should be a place where we go to retreat and to just be at peace. And for some of us, it isn't there. So do you have any suggestions for that?
I think the simplest suggestion would be just to bring more of nature into the home. I mean, I think that's one thing about this space that I love so much, is that there's so much greenery and wood. And so I think that's something we can all do, is, you know, pick some flowers from the yard, or, you know, bring in some cool shaped pieces of wood and just bring nature in. Another really easy thing is to just create a small altar. And my first altar I created was, I think I was in college, and I just took a scarf and I put it over a table, and I just put different objects and pictures that I really loved, that made me really happy. And then I had this jar that I put a label on. It said wish jar. And every time I would have like a wish or a dream, I would put it in there. One of them was actually to do a yoga training in Hawaii with a teacher who I loved. And a year later, I ended up actually going to train with her in Hawaii. So I think just having a place it's a focus point.
It's a designated space for that. Yeah. I love that idea. Okay. Well, we look forward to visiting you in your new space. And for more information about Sky House Yoga, you can go to...
Yeah, you can visit our website, www.skyhouseyoga.com.
Thanks, Ash.
Thank you, Connie.
Let's go hiking.
Let's do it.
All right.